Hello everyone, welcome to another session of product terminology. So today we'll be talking about A to Z of product management. So let's start with the letter A. First we have is acceptance criteria. It refers to testing a new system, feature or functionality against a predefined criteria. So let's say we have recently launched a new UX website. So we make sure it passes all the acceptance testing. Let's say the logo button is correctly positioned or the name or the text is of the same font size what was prepared. Next we have this beta testing. So before the product is readily available to the customer, we do beta testing with a subset of users so that we can make sure that there are no bugs or any blockers that will impact the whole customer experience. Next we have is cannibalization. So when two products from the same company compete with each other, we call it cannibalization. So as a product manager, we need to make sure that there are no different or no two same products which are being launched at the same time so that the cannibalization can be minimalized. D. Daily Scrum. So it's a meeting which happens between the engineering and the product owner so that any requirements or any blockers can be resolved on a daily basis. E. Epic. It's a large unit of work that can be divided into small stories or tasks so that the engineering team can pick them up in their sprints. Next, we have is feature creep. So when the team keeps on adding more and more work to the project, the amount or the scope of the work becomes very difficult, and for the end user, it becomes too complex and cumbersome to understand what exactly the product is trying to do. General availability. So when the product is officially launched to the end customer and is readily available for external use. Hook model. So it's a 4-step process that the team uses to engage their customers and make them addict to use their product. For example, we all are using Instagram these days. So we are all hooked to that particular product. Ideation. Ideation is a discovery phase where the team brainstorm and strategize the future vision of the product and what goals needs to be achieved. JIRA. It's a project management tool used to track all the issues, statuses of them and all the project in the same workflow. So we have a JIRA dashboard where let's say there's a task which is first in the ready state and then it moves in progress, then to beta and then finally to the delivered state. Next we have is key performance indicators. So they define the success of the company. It could be like a financial metrics or what's the customer success rate or what's the customer repeat ratio, how many customers are actually using that particular product. Then we have is lifetime value. So it defines how much revenue a company is going to earn in the long run. So it's calculated by average revenue per month into the number of users company has. M. Minimum viable product. So it's the minimalistic product that the company launches so that the early adopters or the customers can start using it before the actual product comes into the picture. This also helps the company understand what the feedback or what actually the requirement the customers are looking at, and then they can work on it and deliver the final product. N. Net Promoter Score. So it determines how many customers are actually liking your product, which are your promoters, and how many of them are actually hating your product, who will be your detractors. Next we have is objectives. They are your goals or the leadership milestone, what the company needs to achieve and successfully launch that particular product. P. Product market fit. So when you have successfully launched the product to the right set of audience, we call it, okay, the product market fit has happened. For example, Airbnb was able to identify what audience they need to target and able to successfully capture them when they launch their product. Roadmap. So it's a long-term plan on what task or what stories the engineering team will be working on and achieving that particular goal in the, let's say it could be a 3-month roadmap or a 6-month roadmap, what a company visualizes. S. Scope creep. So scope creep happens when suddenly a product manager changes the scope of the work of what exactly the team is doing, and the team gets confused and is not able to successfully deliver the project. TAM, total addressable market. So based on the estimates on how many users will be using your product, we calculate, okay, this is my TAM and this is how much revenue I'll be able to achieve. Then we have is unique selling proposition. So couple of factors or couple of positive things, the way the company markets its product so that the users are driven to the product. So let's say for WhatsApp, what's the USP? That okay, I'll let you chat one-to-one with your close friends or family. Velocity. So it's the amount of the time a team takes to complete a particular task in the sprint. So based on how much time was taken in the last sprint, I calculate, okay, 5 weeks or 5 hours was the team's velocity in that particular sprint. Wireframe. So wireframes are your 2D models, low fidelity models, or more of a prototype which the product manager shares with the design team so that they can start working on the final design. Then we have is Zeta score. So Zeta score determines the company's performance, how good the company is right now. So if the Zeta score is less than 1.8, we say the company is in financial burden. But if the Zeta score is more than 3, we say that company is in a very good position. That's all for today. Stay tuned for more product management videos. Thank you.